Hey, how's it going, guys? This is lagging like crazy. I'm sorry. Looks like it's getting better now. All right. So what's going on? It's Craig here with Not Even Fish. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout outs to you guys. All right. So I'm gonna try to compose myself. I'm a little bit pissed. Why am I pissed, you ask? Okay, because I ordered 2 packages from FedEx. Or I'm sorry, no, I ordered a package from like H&M and for I don't know, Forever 21, I think too. Anyways, I put the correct address, but I didn't put my apartment number, so I've been having to make all kind of phone calls. The USPS is just done with my ass. They were so enthusiastic about helping me at first. Yeah, what's the tracking number? And then by the second day with all my fuck shit, they're just like, yeah, you're gonna have to pick it up or we're gonna send it back. And they're done. And not only that, but when you call when you call FedEx and whenever you call them and they gotta transfer you to different departments or transfer you, they always do that thing where they act like they're really sympathetic that you fucked up, but they're not really. You know, they do the thing where they go, okay, and what's the tracking number? 090. Ooh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ooh, like just like those like really emphatic like, ooh, you fucked up and I'm so glad I'm not you sounds. Yeah, they've been hitting me with those, the Odie Wopty. So yeah, anyways, the reason I come to you guys today is I got 3 simple vegetarian tips. I probably got a gazillion tips to be honest with you, but these are just a few that I want to touch on. Some of them are important and serious, and some of them are just opinion based, so you know. There was many lessons I could have learned when I first became a vegetarian, and probably the most important was how to pronounce quinoa. Did I even say that right just now? Quinoa? Fuck that word. Alright, so 3 vegetarian tips. I'll be vegetarian 2 years on Valentine's Day. Right now it's, what is it? It's December 2nd. So Valentine's Day I've been a vegetarian 2 years, and I think on the 2nd year anniversary I want to go vegan, but we'll find out. Alright, so 3 tips. First tip is definitely the diet. That's what it really is a dietary change. Therefore, it would make sense to start off with a dietary tip. Most important thing is creating one meal that's going to cover all of the bases. And the reason why this is number 1 for me is because there's a lot of deficiencies or a lot of inadequacy that you can run into as a vegetarian. If you're ovo-lacto, if you're eating eggs, you're really getting everything you need in those eggs, to be honest with you. You're getting all 7 enzymes, you're getting the B12, is it? You're getting 6 grams of protein with that. So yeah, the eggs is covering a lot of bases. So to be honest with you, if you're eating eggs, your strictness is going to go down a lot. But anyways, with having to get everything, oh, of course, iron. How the hell could I forget that? All right, so what you want to do is you want to look online and you don't need to watch YouTube videos to find this out or anything. The best way to find this out is just go on a Google journey and find out what vegetables are covering this, that, or that, and try to create one bowl that you eat once a day. You can eat whatever you want the rest of the day, but I do recommend having one centralized meal that covers everything. That way you don't have to worry about, oh, did I get this enzyme today? Well, I ate some carrots. Let me look at my veggie chart. Oh, fuck, I forgot asparagus today. Like, you don't want to do that because you're going to eventually, over time, accumulate a lot of shit that you've missed, and that's not fun. So yeah, create one bowl that you're eating daily that has everything you need in it. That way you don't have to worry about deficiency. You don't want that to be part of your life. You don't want to worry about developing any chronic disease or anything because of your awesome compassion for the animals or, I don't know, some philosophical common sense that brought you to vegetarianism. So yeah, create a centralized meal that you can eat once a day. You're covering all of your bases, and that way you can have a lot more freedom for the rest of your diet. You don't got to sweat that shit. Rule number 2, just as important as rule number 1. Don't mention you're a vegetarian all the time because nobody cares. That's like a huge problem. You ever heard that like stupid like joke, especially in the South, they say it a lot. How do you know if somebody's a vegetarian? And then like one of their friends is like, I don't know how. And they're like, don't worry, they'll tell you. Like, don't be that guy. Don't tell people that you're a vegetarian when it doesn't really call for it. You know, you'll see that a lot with vegetarians and vegans, and especially rawalitarians. Somebody will bring up a conversation that has nothing to do with vegetarianism. Oh, how do you keep your finances so in order? Was a vegetarian, I find that has nothing to do with it. Your vegetarianism is slightly philosophical, very dietary, maybe very philosophical, I'm sorry. But anyways, it shouldn't be used as a means to identify yourself. It should definitely be used as a means to express compassion and and your own personal growth and evolution, which is really cool. So that's tip number 2. Don't constantly bring up the fact that you don't eat meat, because you give a fuck more than anybody else gives a fuck. All right, and tip number 3. What did I cover so far? The meal. Tip number 3. Oh yeah, and tip number 3 is definitely do not compensate with carbs. That was the biggest problem I made. It got me out of shape really fast. As soon as I became vegetarian, and my girlfriend at the time, she could have vouched. I just ate Taco Bell every single day for like 3 months. A lot of bean burritos and potato burritos. Don't compensate with carbs when you become a vegetarian. What you're gonna find, and anybody who's been abstaining from meat for a while can tell you this, what you're gonna find is you're gonna eat way more shit as veg. You're gonna try things you've never tried before. You're gonna be eating all kind of cool ass exotic meals. If you live in an awesome city like me, because I'm in Portland, PDX. So you're gonna end up eating a lot of awesome things that you were never exposed to as a meat eater, because you get programmed as a meat eater. The vegetarian diet isn't necessarily a gazillion times more healthy than the meat diet. As if somebody's eating steamed vegetables and fish or oysters every day, that's healthy as shit too. But what happens is, as a vegetarian, you're always on the journey trying to find, what's this, what's that. You're gonna live a healthier lifestyle just by association. But don't get stuck up on the carbs. I did it. My diet was potato burritos and pasta, pizza, hash browns, just anything that was really giving me a fulfillment at that time, just heavy carbs. And I mean, I ended up putting 20 pounds on when I first became vegetarian. I went from like 150 to like 173. I mean, I was just shoving carbs down. That took about 5 months, but it happened. So yeah, anyways, 3 cool little tips for you. I'll leave the video at that. This shit ended up way longer than I thought. But yeah, 3 simple tips, and I'm gonna have a gazillion more on this channel, is definitely choose one go-to meal where you can cover all your bases. Rule number 2 is, congratulations on being a vegetarian, but don't mention it all the time. Nobody cares. And rule number 3 is, don't become a carb monster, because your body don't like that. Later, guys.